Okay. Welcome to the July 12, 2017 Board of Trustees meeting. We will open the meeting as usual with a moment of silence followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Tonight we have two people to honor in our moment of silence, Sister Jean Patrice Harrington and Mr. Jack Cameron Jr. Sister Jean Patrice Harrington passed away July 1st at the young age of 94. She was the University of Mount St. Joseph's president from 1977 to 87 and was very beloved by faculty, staff, and students. She made many contributions to the Mount, Delhi, and Cincinnati. Jack Cameron Jr. is the father of our administrator, Jack Cameron III. Mr. Cameron passed July 4th at the age of 81. Jack was a successful business owner and accomplished athlete, which included having played on the Reds farm team. He is survived by his wife Jan, son Jack, and his wife Eileen, 6 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. Both services have been held. God bless you, Sister Jean Patrice and Mr. Cameron. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everyone. Before Mr. Luby starts any of his motions, the board would like to make a statement. This is the formal statement of the Board of Trustees. Over the past week, we have received numerous phone calls and emails regarding Facebook posts about a scheduled event on July 15th at the Underground Lounge Banquet and Reception Hall on Delhi Pike. This posted event was to be held by the Candyland Company, a portable adult entertainment company, which was to rent the Underground Lounge. Township personnel, including the police department, have been and continue to investigate the proposed event. The township has not been sitting idle waiting for something to happen. First and foremost, sexually oriented businesses are not allowed to operate on Delhi Pike. Second, please understand, while investigating a potentially illegal activity, we cannot and will not comment on it publicly so as not to interfere with the investigation. With the current proposed event at the Underground, the police have confirmed with the owner of the Underground that it has been canceled. As far as we are aware, there have not been any unlawful events there, and the owner does not intend to have any unlawful events there in the future. We, the elected officials, the administration, the police department, and economic development department greatly appreciate all our residents and neighbors for contacting us about this proposed event and absolutely agree with the community's sentiment. At no time do we condone this type of activity in Delhi Township, and we will work to keep these types of events from coming here now and in the future. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Luby, motions, please.
Motion 2017-158, approve the minutes from the Board of Trustees meeting held on June 28th, 2017, and dispense with the reading.
I move motion 2017-158.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes.
Motion 2017-159, approve bills for payment.
I move motion 2017-159.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion carries.
Motion 2017-160, approve the payment of overtime for pay period ending July 4th, 2017.
I move motion 2017-160.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Motion passes. Okay, fiscal officer report, please.
Resolution 2017-179, resolution approving purchase order obligations incurred on behalf of the township by the township administrator, authorizing payment of certain purchase order obligations and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce to move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution?
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
As far as significant transactions since the last meeting, our payroll on 6/29 was $310,000. It's a little higher than it regularly is because of the police comp payout of $26,000, and we also had $37,000 in longevity checks. On 7/12, we have a payment of $183,000 for the new breathing apparatus and related equipment for fire department. That's all I have.
Thank you very much. Okay, public hearing, please. Public hearing.
We have motion 2017-161, approve the opening of the public hearing for the 2018 tax budget.
I move motion 2017-161.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. At this time, I'd like to open the floor and the meeting to any questions or comments. Okay, Mr. Luby.
Motion 2017-162, approve the closing of the public hearing for the 2018 tax budget.
I move motion 2017-162.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes. Okay, trustee correspondence. I have nothing at this time, Mrs. Seavey.
Yes, just one thing. This is regarding everyone enjoyed 4th of July, and thank God, I think everyone in the community stayed pretty safe. However, we still have a lot of inquiries about illegal fireworks going off inside the township. And this is just a heads up to everyone that our fire chief, Doug Campbell, will be giving a little lecture, maybe a little instruction about fireworks in the community at our next township meeting.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Oswald, sorry.
We have also received several emails about the bike path. I know we spoke about this at previous meetings, but I just want to reiterate that we only did a study on the bike path. We have no intention of moving forward with it. We don't have anything in progress. And I think that the Inquirer did a story on it, and from reading the story, I think a lot of people misinterpreted that we were actually moving forward with it. We are not. That study was 100% grant money funded from Hamilton County. We did not use any Delhi taxpayers' money for that study. So as far as we're concerned, it's a done issue. We saw the numbers, and we're going to move on.
Thank you very much. Okay, administration, Mr. Luby.
Resolution 2017-180, resolution adopting the tax budget for fiscal year commencing January 1st, 2018, pursuant to revised code 5705.28 and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on the resolution?
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes,
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
resolution passes. Okay, we're moving on to Parks and Recreation.
Motion 2017-163, approve Jacob Luby as a seasonal service worker at a rate of $8.81 per hour, effective July 13th, 2017.
I move motion 2017-163.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes.
Motion 2017-164, approve Gordon Waller as a part-time lodge and senior center custodian at a rate of $9 per hour, effective July 13th, 2017.
I move motion 2017-164.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion passes. Mr. Torbeck, you have a few things you'd like to talk about at this time?
Yes, thank you, trustees. I'm going to steal 1 minute of your time. We've got 2 new events that will be hosted by the Park Department, and I wanted to get them out here real quick first. The first is End of the Summer Ice Cream Social at Story Woods Park. It'll be on August 20th at 2 p.m. It's free. Come out. I'll be scooping ice cream, making sundaes, so it'll be a nice way to end the summer. And the second thing is a wine tasting at Floral Paradise Gardens. That'll be Friday, September 1st at 7 o'clock. It'll be $15 per person, and we'll be collaborating with Hankey Winery on that, so that should be a good event. Both those, we'll get the details out on the internet, social media, so we'll get everything out there for everybody to see.
Thank you. That's nice new ideas for the township. Thank you for your extra work on that. Okay, Community Development, Mr. Luby.
Resolution 2017-181, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive vegetation at 6094 Bender Road and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. DeLong?
Yes, this is property at 6094 Bender Road. As you can see in the photos, we have some excessive vegetation. As you know, our rules are 12 inches or higher, and that exceeds that. So this is not a repeat offender. We did investigate the property again this morning. It is still in the same condition, so we do request that you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Can I say something real fast? I don't mean to interrupt, but what about all the other properties around here that got excessive vegetation? You know, grass too high and everything, on Greenwell Avenue, and all that stuff?
Okay, sir, when they are reported to us, we do respond to them the same way.
Same way, well, the Delhi Police Department is driving around all the time, they should be writing citations.
Okay, sir, we don't have a citation for that, but if you'd like to speak at the meeting, we do have a formal way to sign in to speak at the meeting. If you'd like to, be heard. I mean, I don't know if this is your property or what.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Greg, do you just want to explain the process if someone has a complaint?
sure.
No problem. What we typically do is we are complaint-driven only. We do have a very small staff, so once we receive a complaint, we put it in our system. Within one day, sometimes two, depending on workload, we do go out and check the properties. So, I mean, I'm more than happy to meet with you after the meeting. We can discuss some of the properties. We are not typically proactively looking for them. We have a heavy workload, so we do just base it on complaint-driven at this point. The timing of an abatement, like what you see in the photos tonight, can take, unfortunately, up to 1 to 2 months. So we do request people, if things are starting to get close to 12 inches, give us a call. We have to follow state law. These are not local rules on the abatement process, so it does unfortunately drag out a little bit. So we don't want to see properties like this, like you see in the photos tonight, so the sooner you can get the complaints into us, the better. It helps us out tremendously.
Okay, thank you. Where were we on this
I would
resolution?
second the motion to dispense with second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
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 Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-182, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive vegetation at 4045 Delhi Pike and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution? Mr. DeLong?
Yeah, this is actually another one where we have this. I think the photos are incorrect on this one. It is another excessive vegetation declaration that we're trying to get here accomplished tonight. So the property was in the same condition as you see in the same condition as was reported to us. So we do request that you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-183, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive vegetation and accumulated debris at 3930 Delhi Pike and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution? Mr. DeLong?
Yeah, this is actually a repeat offender at 3930 Delhi Pike. As you can see in the photos, there is excessive vegetation, and that is throughout the property, and there's debris starting to collect on the property. The property was in the same condition as you see in the photos as of this morning, so we do request you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2017-184, resolution declaring nuisance for excessive vegetation at 489 Wilkie Drive and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the adoption of this resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution? Mr. DeLong?
Yes, this is another repeat offender. It is a vacant property. I did inspect the property this morning. The front yard has been addressed, but the rear yard is still has not been addressed. So we do request that you declare it a nuisance.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
Second the motion to dispense with the second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Mr. Libby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Resolution passes. Okay, Public Works, we had no agenda, no police department nor fire. I don't have any papers from the citizen comments, but I do notice some additional people have come in since we made our statement at the beginning of the meeting. So I believe you're here for the same thing. Are you here regarding the underground? Is that what I'm seeing, the extra people? Okay, so I'd like to reread our statement. Okay? All right. So this is the formal statement of the Board of Trustees. Over the past week, we have received numerous phone calls and emails regarding Facebook posts about a scheduled event on July 15th at the Underground Lounge Banquet and Reception Hall on Delhi Pike. This posted event was to be held by the Candyland Company, a portable adult entertainment company, which was to rent the Underground Lounge. Township personnel, including the police department, have been and continue to investigate the proposed event. The township has not been sitting idle waiting for something to happen. First and foremost, sexually oriented businesses are not allowed to operate on Delhi Pike. Second, please understand, while investigating a potentially illegal activity, we cannot and will not comment on it publicly so as not to interfere with the investigation. With the current proposed event at the Underground, the police have confirmed with the owner of the Underground that it has been canceled. As far as we are aware, there have not been any unlawful events there, and the owner does not intend to have any unlawful events there in the future. We, the elected officials, the administration, the police department, and economic development department greatly appreciate all our residents and neighbors for contacting us about this proposed event and absolutely agree with the community's sentiment. At no time do we condone this type of activity in Delhi Township, and we will work to keep these types of events from coming here now and in the future. Okay, so thank you. All right, Mr. Libby, we can move on. Yes. If you like, you have 5 minutes. You need to come up here, please. Identify yourself, and you have 5 minutes.
I just like to clear a name for it. First of all, we didn't rent to Candyland. We rent to Victoria. See, that got to be clarified, because once you make a statement like that, it's like, I understand that's her business, but on contract, it doesn't say Candyland. It's going to say Victoria. Understand?
Okay.
So the thing she do with her business is not mine. So for every customer who rents out the banquet hall, I can't follow their social media page to see how they want to do their party or whatever the case may be. But so I won't get a whiff of it until any of you guys will, because that's not my social page. Banquet hall is, you know. And I'm getting a lot of backlash, you know, from the community, and I'm like, if you go to McDonald's and you get a bad burger, are you going to consume or just say that McDonald's is bad because you got one bad burger? You tell me. I don't think it's fair. I've been there 2 years and I haven't had not one complaint. When I get one bad customer, now my place is being vandalized, and you know, I'm a bad person. People want to bulldoze my building. Come on, really? It's not fair. It's not, and it's starting to become like I guess a race war based off what Victoria is saying. She's saying a lot of remarks, and the, you know, people are, I'm not like that. If that's the case, why did I come to Delhi? Just being honest, right? It's just not fair. So I just would like for the backlash to stop. And if, you know, it could be better days. You know, last time I checked, my business is in Delhi. You know, so if you want the business to grow, you should be part of it, not against it. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Okay, if we can go on to announcement of community events, please.
The fishing program at Clearview Lake will be Fridays through September from 7 a.m. till dusk, and will take place at the Clearview Lake at 5125 Foley Road. The Delhi Farmers Market are Saturdays through October from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., and it's at Clearview Lake at 5125 Foley Road. The concert in Delhi Park featuring Excalibur will be Thursday, July 13th at 7 p.m., and it'll be at the Delhi Park at 5125 Foley Road. The Bailey Lunch and Learn series with Walter Oka will be Friday, July 14th. It's from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. It'll be at the Bailey Wellness Center at 401 Farrell Court. The Pure Bar Yoga class in Delhi Park will be Saturday, July 15th at 10 a.m. It'll be at Clearview Lake at 5125 Foley Road. The 28th Annual Riverview Delhi Kiwanis Rolling on the River Car Show will be Sunday, July 23rd. It'll run from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Fernbank Park. The 5th Annual Delhi Night Out and the 7th Annual Delhi Skirt Game Tailgate Party will be Thursday, August 3rd from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. It will be at the Delhi Remke Market at 5025 Delhi Avenue. The Delhi Skirt Game 40th Anniversary will be Friday, August 4th from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. It will be at Delhi Park at 5125 Foley Road. That's all we have.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, to adjourn the meeting, please?
Yes, there being no further business to be brought before this board, I move that we adjourn.
Second the motion.
Thank you for coming tonight. Our next meeting is July 26th. Thank you very much.